Well, hello. I'm Bill Davis here at Glen. Except just to somebody off. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I want to go over here. Wait, before I do that, I want to thank everybody for all the nice things they said to me in the comments and the Gmail, all the prayers sent my way, and just nice people. Thank you, all of you. You don't know how much that all meant to me. Every single comment meant a lot to me. It helped me feel better, and it's not an easy thing to deal. Anyway, we're gonna come up from that. I got Fing here. Hey everybody, we're gonna go to SpotlightHobbies.com. Man, he's getting good at singing. Did you hear that? That was nice. Let's see, they have gotten a whole bunch of new stuff in since I was here last. They got the new Auto Modeler number 7, August and September. That's a good magazine, man. I tell you what. Oh, they got these drag chutes. These are 60s, probably mid-60s style. See if I can get them to focus in. They're nice. They look like the ones that come with the Miss Deal funny car. Also, they got the 23-inch Magnums chrome rims. I forget who they're by, but you know, they got them and they're cool. AMT 53 F100 with all the cool parts. That one, nice, man. Favorite Ford kit. They also AMT 69 X. Why not? No less. Mobius Sign long time, but it's cool, man. It's a clone with a 2 in it. It's a smaller engine, but it's cool. Somebody ran it. I forget the name on it. It was AMT version of these gas. Mobius ramp truck return, and also Mobius sedan delivery 48, 46, 47, 48 versions with different grills actually. Also the Mobius Coupe Aero sedan and cartoons number 58. Here is the Aero sedan. This is an older one that I've had for a while. See, it's still Galaxy, but they got these in now. And here's one I just got. This is Stash Ad. Right there. 47 Coupe. Beautiful car, man. I just absolutely love it. And I like it in black. I used to have a black one. I was about 22 years old to give $200 for it from behind an old lady's house. I drove it just a couple of times. It was wore out. it wasn't worth $200, but I loved it, man, because it was so cool. I will do an unboxing on this on my next show. You know, not this one, because I don't want to. I'll do it next time. Yeah, how cool is that, though, man? That is sweet. These things on the door, when you open the door, these tilt into the fender. They ride right inside there. I still got this to give away. This 51 Chevy sedan delivery. What's getting dusty sitting up here on the table. But I'm not gonna start that yet this time. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. I've worked a little bit, not much. Actually, all I've done is I'm trying to design the wheels, the fender skirts. I'm pretty sure that's the one I want right there. And I'm working on a way to make it flush mount, where it's just smooth. And if it works, I'll do one side, and if it works, I'll turn it around and do the other side for y'all, show you how it's done. It's gonna look cool. I like it with the I like it with the fender skirts on there. Looks like a spaceship floating down the road. Okay, well, I've also been tinkering with this. Actually, the airplane part is done. Except for a little touch up on the paint. Excuse me, I'm trying to get my camera set. A little touch up on the paint here and there. And yeah, I can't decide on how to paint him. I don't know. I started to paint him like the other. See, there's two Baron von Redfinks. One's in a plane, one's in the Red Baron hot rod. I figured they can both be Baron von Redfink, you know. But I don't know how I want to paint him. The other one's wearing red shirt and blue jeans, you know, and a red helmet. I don't know. Let me pick this up and show it a little better. Better look at it. Got the old T-model tub in there. And then the back end. There's a... Wow. I don't even see any dust on it out here, but on the camera, man, that shows up. They say the camera adds 10 pounds of dust to things, you know. So I guess that's right. Got a little wheel on the back. Got the triplane going. Got the scallops in the wings. Those was hard to do. Get them all even. And there's the two motors. With the propeller coming out through the radiator. That's funny. These tubes up here are the center exhausts that come out the bottom. And then these exhausts just kind of spray out. Anyway, that's the plane part of it. And then I gotta get him painted and finished up. Like I said, I haven't felt a lot like working on models, but I did a little bit here and there, a few minutes at a time. Where am I at? Oh, I want to go out here out front and show you something. Hang on. This is my door handle to the outside of my house. There was something chewed on it. Something got up here and tried to eat the door handle, chewing it, trying to chew it off to get in to eat me and kill me or something. Look at that. That's tooth marks, man. You see the teeth marks? One right there. They're there. Oops. One right there and there. Teeth marks, man. Something big come up here chewing on it, man. Okay, was that weird or what? I don't know what done it. They say there's no bears around here. I'm thinking possibly a Wookalar, or it could be a Bigfoot. You know, Sasquatch. Hard to say. I'm not safe in my own house. Got monsters trying to get me. Alrighty. Well, it looks like my battery's getting low. That's about right. I'm going to move on to my cabinet. Wait a minute. I've been doing a little rearranging here. I got my Munsters. He's just stored there. He's not displayed. I don't have enough room to display him. I may have to do a giveaway on it. But I got this cabinet, and this cabinet, and that cabinet. And then I got models below and above. And then I gotta go over here to this cabinet and open it up. This is just, at one time I had all my cabinets organized, you know, but no more. There's a Volkswagen and a Vet and a Vet and a Vet and a 55. That's my favorite 55. I love that thing. And a Vet and Dart, a D-Art. And there's a Mustang what needs a motor. And that 57 Ford, I like that one too. He's pretty cool. And a Charger. That's a wheel standing CUDA. And Pro Street El Camino and a Gasser El Camino. The Golden Commandos car. My Jeep. Funny car. Charger funny car. And my little bitty Austin Healey. Uh-oh. I just lost my light and I'm fixing to lose my batteries. I wonder if I could plug this in while I tell my story. I'm going to pause for a second while I check things out. Okay, I got plugged into my charger. I think I'm recording. Yeah, I see the numbers moving. I got somebody for you to meet here. It's a monster. It's a horrible, horrible monster thing. If I can get this turned around, I don't know if I can turn it around now with it plugged in. I'll just have to take a chance and unplug it. I want you to meet Bob. What about Bob? This is Bob. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's Bob. This is Bob. He was Donnie's dog and now he's mine. Look here, Bob. Check this out. Look at that. What about that, huh? Is that cool or what? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. If you could see him. I don't know. I'm looking at the back of the phone. I can't tell. Try to get him to look at the camera again. Look up here. Where's Bob? Where's the boy? There he is. Now look up. Ah! Now look over here. He's part, I'm thinking from his markings and these big floppy ears, he's got some Beagle in him and some Clydesdale, you know, the big horses that pull the Budweiser. He's got some of that and some galoot. There's a lot of galoot. There's a lot of galoot there. You can see it in his face. You wouldn't believe, he like that my tall cabinet, he'll sit down on his butt and just stare at my models. He will, he's so crazy. Okay, turning the camera back around, that's Bob, and he's a dog. He's being good for a minute. Okay, let me see if I can get this plugged back in. Why do they only give you these really short cords? You know, I need to get a longer cord for this. Okay, well, will this come back on? Nope, flash is disabled because the battery is low. I guess it's charging. Make sure. Okay, this is what happened at the big family reunion when I was about 8 years old. Am I forgetting something? No, it's just going to be a short episode. I'm sorry. But I haven't done a whole lot. But this is family reunion when I was about 8 years old. And we was all at my grandpa's house. And there was at least a dozen uncles and aunts. Well, a dozen uncles and that many aunts. And a million kids. Kids all over the place. Ones I've never even seen before. And it was hot, you know, and all the food was almost done, but the women was still cooking. And uncles and all the guys was over on the side drinking beers, swapping stories. And they said, you know what, we ought to go down to the pond and have a quick dip, you know, cool off because it's so hot. And they all chimed in, yeah, you got a good pond? And he said, yeah, man, wait till I show you. We got a nice pond back here. Got sand all around it and everything. Oh, cool, let's go do that. So all the guys hollered at the women, said, we're going to go down, take a dip in the pond, and we'll be right back. And they took off and went down to the pond, and they got down there, and we was following them because we was kids. What else was we going to do? And they said, wait a minute. Has anybody got any trunks or swim shorts or anything? No, nothing but our jeans. Well, he says, I don't want to go in there in my jeans. Hey, what do we... And somebody piped up and said, we could all just go skinny dipping, you know, because they used to when they was kids back then, I guess. And they all said, yeah, let's just do that. So they take up the hill to the bushes up there to get undressed. They told us kids, wait down here by these bushes and look down. He said, don't you look up until you hear us splashing in the water. Then you can look up. Okay, we'll be cool. So they went up, got in the bushes, started taking off their clothes. Well, while that was going on, the wives decided they was going to come down to the pond and bring the food and some blankets and set up picnic, you know. Everybody sit down there by the pond in the shade, better than out in the sun. And so here's all the women sitting around the lake there. And all of a sudden, a dozen naked guys pop out of the bushes and start running down the hill to the water. And they didn't know the women's was out there. And they decided, well, let's go ahead and have us a hoop and a holler, you know, while we're running. Yeah, let's do that now. Woohoo, yay, ah, woohoo, like that, running down the hill naked. And that got the women's attention, and they looked up. A couple of them screamed. A couple of them started laughing. The rest of them started hooting and hollering back at it. Woo! And clapping and stuff. Getting a kick out of it. And the guys, when they looked over and saw the women, oh man, they freaked out. They slid to a stop, falling over each other, falling down and burning out and taking off, slipping and sliding and run back up the hill, and dove into the bushes, got their clothes back on. They come back down the hill after they got dressed, looked over to us kids, and why didn't you tell us they was over there? And we said, you told us to look down and don't look up until we heard you splashing. And I said, I didn't never hear you splashing. Oh man, that was so funny. That was, Dad, they couldn't get mad at us because they did tell us, you know, don't look. And we looked. We saw the women was over there. We just knew it would be a lot funnier if we didn't say anything. Well, that's all I got for you on this episode. The next one will be better because I'm just now getting back started. And it's been a rough time, and this is as good as I can do right now. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I feel I have a responsibility, you know, to put out shows. I don't know if there'll be one. What is this? Is it? Oh, this is going to be Sunday. Yeah. I don't know if there'll be one Wednesday. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to try to. And, okay. Well, where's my things? Oh, no, I lost my things. Hang on a minute while I find my... What the heck? Oh, here they are. Y'all, if you don't mind, comment because I love to read the comments. Ain't no way I can answer the ones from the last video. There's 188 of them. And share with your buddies, just like Grammy there says. Subscribe, turn on that black bell. See the one down there at the bottom? It's free. Don't cost you nothing, not a darn thing. Subscribe and like. That too is free. Doesn't cost you nothing and helps me out. Okay, well, I'm done. I'll thank everybody one more time for their prayers and kind wishes and kind comments and everything. Y'all, I love everybody. Y'all are so cool. Thank you. And I will see y'all later. Bye.